Welcome back to another episode of the Pokken Comprehensive Guide. If you haven't seen the first video, make sure to click the link at the top left of the screen. Let's get right into it. First, we'll start with an easy but crucial component for characters as a match progresses. As a character takes damage throughout a match, there will be a translucent bar that extends past the current health the character has. This is called recoverable HP, or white health. This health can be recovered in two ways, through a healing support or through a field phase shift. Supports can heal between 60 to 120 health. It is important to remember that you cannot heal more than how much white health is available. So if you only have 40 white health available to recover, you will not recover the full amount that a support will give. When you're in field phase, recovering health is dealt with differently. Upon winning a field phase exchange, your character can gain back a specific amount. This formula is listed at the top left of the screen. For recoil characters, this is extremely important as it can extend the overall health they have for using stronger tools. One of the most common aspects of fighting games is this meter located at the bottom left of your screen. This is called synergy, and it allows for a player to take control of a match to finish an opponent or flip the flavors to their side. There are 4 ways to gain meter: synergy drops at field phase, attacks and grabs, phase shifts, and supports. Synergy drops appear only in field phase and with varying sizes. While the small and medium ones look different, they give the same amount of synergy. The large synergy drops, on the other hand, give more than the first two. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Moving on. Phase shifts, a topic we briefly covered in the first video of the guide, provides a flat amount of synergy for the winner of each phase. For field phase, the winner is given 40 CC or points. In dual phase, the winner is given half of field phase, which is 20 CC. There are 3 supports that provide synergy if you need a little boost to fill that synergy gauge. In order from highest to lowest, Cresselia, Jirachi, and Victini all provide synergy with a little extra perks. This can be crucial when you need them and have no other resources available late in a match. Attacking will give you synergy regardless of it being whiffed, blocked, or confirmed. Whiffed and blocked attacks grant the same amount of synergy. Not all moves will give the same amount, so you can experiment in training mode to see what will give more than another. When landing attacks, both characters gain synergy. However, the attacker gains more synergy than the defender overall. Another big aspect of gaining synergy is using a counterattack to absorb a move or string of moves to prevent opponents from mindlessly zoning. Characters can build synergy differently than others. As a player, it's extremely important to understand how much synergy you will need to enable your character full synergy. Do you like becoming an overpowered monster that destroys everything within its path? Do you like seeing your opponent quiver in fear while you're oppressing their confidence to win the round? Well, now you can too. Just continue watching this video to understand just how effective burst mode can actually be. When your synergy gauge is maxed out, an opaque graphic flashes on the screen to notify that you have the ability to go into burst mode. Visually, these characters are given a glow around them to signify that they are in burst mode. Other characters turn into their mega forms if you follow the Pokemon franchise. Upon activation, there is an invisible dome-shaped hitbox that does no damage. This might not seem important, but there are a few positives to such a crucial attack. The attack can be used to push back the opponent or further push them into a corner. The activation resets the phase shift points for the character in burst mode, but if the attack successfully lands on your opponent, their phase shift points will also reset to 0. Knowing this, a player can take advantage of this mechanic by using it to finish off a round and prevent their opponent from having a chance to gain synergy for their burst. When a character is in burst mode, they receive 2 general buffs during the entire duration: burst armor and stat buffs. The burst armor functions just like resist armor, but only for light attacks. After the 9th light attack, the character will suffer hit stun normally until the player regains control. The stat buff grants a player in burst mode an increase in attack and defense by 10% until the character's burst is over. Some characters gain special attributes such as new combos or new moves. Most characters get 1 or 2 moves that will either add extra hitboxes or change the animation speed, or both. This allows characters to have newer combos that are only available in burst mode. Gengar and Lucario get major changes that nearly change the entire way the character plays during burst mode. Unfortunately, not all characters get any special additions for being in burst mode. Sorry, Chandelure. Finally, all characters gain access to a burst attack during burst mode. These powerful attacks will go into a special cutscene when the attack connects with an enemy. What's important to note about burst attacks is that most of them gain invincibility just after the initial cutscene. With invincibility, the burst attacks can punish a lot of options that are not easily punishable through other means. On block, most of the burst attacks are safe, enabling the user to use for chip damage and/or for pressure. There are a few downsides that players should be aware of. All but 2 burst attacks have startup before becoming invincible. Mega Gengar and Mewtwo X are the only 2 characters that have no startup. So make sure you are not using the option recklessly, as it can be taken away before you are hit just before the initial cutscene can take place. Thanks to Birdside, this picture illustrates how long each character's burst mode will last. Not all characters share the same burst mode durations. While these times are listed, the duration can be altered by using synergy drops and phase shifts to extend the duration of their burst mode. At the same time, any damage taken through combos or chip will reduce the duration of burst. That about wraps things up. Synergy ties into a big portion of the game that allows for one to take control of the match or get back into it when they're behind. For the next video, we'll be finishing up the basics of Pokken. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Make sure to subscribe for future releases of the Pokken Guide. Later guys!